Good afternoon, everybody. Uh, we are welcome to Hubly, where we are a recruitment company which focuses on skilling and international opportunities for candidates from India and other places all over the world. Today, we are here to talk to you about a pre-med MD program in St. Lucia, which comes in the West Indies, to and explain to you the benefits of this program. The main benefit is you can be an MD and practice medicine in the US, Canada, or St. Lucia. This program enables students from India after the 12th standard to do a 5.5 year program, which will help you to get an MD degree and apply for residency in the US or Canada. Yeah. So let me introduce. We have Nessie from Hubly. My name is Vikas, and we have a special guest, Shilpa from IAU. So, if there are specific questions later, you can raise those questions with us. Feel free to contact us, and So, I would right now like to hand this over to Nessie, who will take you through the basic program. If you have detailed questions, you can always get in touch with us and contact us one on one. We will also be sharing testimonials of students who have passed out from this and have become doctors in the US. So over to you, Nessie.
I'll start with the agenda. The agenda for this webinar is we will be first highlighting to you or speaking about the importance of the Caribbean Medical School, that's IAU, International American University. We will be speaking about the process of you becoming a physician in US or Canada. We will also speak about the program that has been offered to you by IAU and the student life of at IAU, as well as the benefits of attending IAU in St. Lucia.
Next slide.
We'll also speak about the enrollment and admission process, the tuition and the aid that you will get. And the last, and but not the least, we will be attending to your question and answers. And we have Shilpa along with us from IAU, who will be the best person to speak to you about the questions that you would be having. We will now move on to the next slide, which the next slide over here is about the shortage that we have in America and Canada. You can see from this shortage the number of applicants that have applied and the number of seats that has been accommodated in US. So you'll see there almost 53k or 53,000 students who have applied, and it's only 21,000 students who have got the admissions. And in the same way, in Canada also, if you see 14,000 students had applied and only 2,919 students have got the admission. So there are certain reasons why you get rejected when you directly apply to this universities, but through us, we assure you that the admissions will be done, and what needs to be done for this and the process we will be explaining in the coming slides. The shortage is over here, which creates a demand for us, and it's for us to make use of it in by joining our program. So we'll move to the next slide. Here we'll again see about the demand and supply. You will see that in US and Canada, the lifespan is too long, and at the same time, there's a shortage of healthcare professionals. So physicians are required in those countries. So what we can do is join for the IAU program, learn the course over there for the first 2 years, and then move to US for the clinical rotation. The next slide. The next slide is about the process of becoming a physician. So in case if you are a graduate in science stream, then you can directly move to St. Lucia University and do your 2 years of basic science, which will comprise of 4 semesters, and the fifth semester will be a bridge semester, which will prepare you for the USMLE examination. Once you have completed this bridging course in St. Lucia, you have an option of either moving to US, Canada, or continue in St. Lucia itself for the clinical rotation. So the clinical rotation again is of another 2 years, after which you will be appearing for the step 2 USMLE examination before you graduate as an MD doctor. The next slide is about the students who do not have a graduation in science. So in that case, they can go through a pre-med medical course, which is of 4 semesters, and it will be of 16 months. So the details of this course will be given to you. You can contact us. On the last page, we have our contact details being displayed. You can contact us and we'll give you the details. Once you have completed the pre-med course, you will be eligible, as you will have 90 credit hours, and this could make you eligible for the course in St. Lucia. This course is just to give you a strong foundation in science so that you are well prepared for the basic science program in St. Lucia. The next slide. The basic science program is of 4 semesters, the way I've said. It consists of the pre-semester, which prepares you for the USMLE examination. Then you move on to the clinical science, which consists of 5 semesters before you graduate as a MD doctor. Next page, next slide. Next slide. We will now play a video of the IAU campus and the student life. So now we'll move on to the next slide. Here we have the program overview of the bridge semester. We will be the college IAU will be preparing you for USMLE Step 1 program and the CBSE exam. These exams and the program details can be discussed offline when you apply to us. This is the clinical science campus at USA, and UK. The clinical science campus is located at Phoenix and Tucson, and Arizona, USA. Students will complete 76 weeks of rotation in the clinical science. That is the last 2 years. They would have 48 weeks of core and 28 elective weeks. All clinical rotation is being done at ACGME approved teaching hospitals. So you have a golden opportunity to make it to US and settle over there. We will now move on to the next slide. The next slide is the campus view of USA. There's a video that's been played for you, giving you an idea about how the. Okay. So we'll move on to the next slide. The commencement ceremony takes place at Dallas in Tucson, and it's held in every year on an in the month of May. We'll move on to the next slide. Here are the student success. There are placements, so we have our placements of our students being done in internal medicines, family medicines, psychiatry, pathology, pediatrics, surgery, neurology, and radiology. So these are our students who have made it to US. Like you can see their pics also, and we have the testimonies coming in the next few slides.
Placement of students in the US by geography.
This is the geographical presentation of the students that has been placed in the US. Next slide. You are going to the best college or best university. How do you make it out? This is the way, like, we have the approvals and recognitions. You can see the number of approvals and recognition that IAU, International American University, has got over the period of time. So you will see that it has been recognized by the government in St. Lucia, as well as it has been approved for conducting the USMLE exams. Okay, so we have listed over here all the recognitions that has been received by International American University. Next slide. What are the benefits of attending IAU? That's International American University. First and foremost, you are getting quality education at a cost which is lower than you making it in US or UK. So you can start your journey from St. Lucia and complete your programs, clinical rotation in US, and then settle down. So you get the evidence. The teaching is based on the evidence of medical and clinical outcomes research. You have the best faculties, that is the scholars from international area. The public health centers are there in the campus itself, so you get an exposure to it. You will also see the exposure that you will get in the next slide. These are the educational health seminars that have been conducted while you are learning at St. Lucia itself. So you have health seminars being done, health checkups being done, screening has been done over there. So you are being part of all this programs that has been run in the university itself. The community blood drives, these senior care centers are there. So you get the exposure, hands-on experience while you are working, while you are studying at St. Lucia in the International American University.
Here we are talking about St. Lucia as a country. Its position is in the Caribbean islands, very close to the US and Florida. It's a little bit about the language, mainly English and Creole, but English is widely spoken, so there's no problem. The area of the island is 238 square miles, and it's the temperatures are very pleasant, beautiful beaches. It's a lovely country to work and to even study and to have an education. It's a great environment to study in, yeah. And the currency, it offers even a low cost of living. So when you do the pre-med program as well as the basic sciences program in St. Lucia, you stand to save a lot on your education. The only expensive part later is when you go to the US to do your clinical rotation. But the first two-thirds of the program, the living costs are extremely affordable because it's in St. Lucia. Yeah.
The next one. That's about the student life in St. Lucia. You will have your class timing that we will be providing you when you are doing your pre-med program as well as your basic science in St. Lucia. We have the details of it. Your program is been based on case studies. You have excellent clinics to practice. You also have competitive sports over there. Be a good time to spend in the beaches, the island of at St. Lucia. So you enjoy your learning as well as you make your future to the US. The next slide. The next slide is where Shilpa can speak, like, it's about the admission requirements, the minimum requirement, and what is it for you to make it to US, like.
Okay. So the admission requirements, it's like pre-med for pre-med program, the diploma or secondary result, and the GP and a GP of 2.7 or marks above 50 percentage is a requirement. So for Indian students who are only completing the 12th grade, will be going for a pre-med program first. So they should have a 50 percentage mark or a GPA more than 2.7. Okay. Then comes the doctor of medicine program. So for that they need at least 90 credits or 3 years of university coursework completed. That means a graduated person or a 90 credit hour which will be gained from the pre-med program only can apply for a doctor of medicine program. And also having a GPA more than 2.7. Then all the course details are listed below, so you can check that. Okay, these
Yes.
are the admission requirement. Yeah.
Next slide.
Okay, the next slide. Okay, this next slide, students have to submit an online application and with all required documents, which will be in the next slide. Then there will be an interview with the admissions director, and then admission committee will decide uh, if the student is accepted or declined. And then the interview evaluation, application review, and everything will be happening. Then the decision will be provided by email or through a phone call.
The next slide.
Okay, the required documents. First, that I said already told you in the next slide, which is complete online application. Then they have to submit an application fees of $100. Then submit official transcript for all high school, college, or all transcripts they have to submit. There should be a two official letter of recommendation, both one from the professional. Like a professor that you have studied before, the letter from the university, or like the teacher that you have studied in the previous college. Then there will be a personal statement, then the CV, a resume or CV. They should provide all these things. Okay,
Here
this
we are.
slide shows. Yeah, okay.
Continue it.
Okay, this slide shows the tuition, which compares IAU and other medical schools, which also have the other medical Caribbean schools and the US schools also. So our fees is very low compared to other schools. This graph shows that. So for pre-medical program, we are only charging dollar 22,900, and for the College of Medicine like MD program, we are charging only dollar 41,400.
Next. Here's again a testimony from the students who have already attended St. Lucia IAU University.
To put it in just one sentence, it's a dream come true. I've worked with outstanding physicians, people that I learned a lot from, people that I look up to. All of them, they were very dedicated to teach. That made me a better physician at the end of the day.
Going to St. Lucia for years, it was really interesting to experience cultures, especially on campus where students are from countries. So you get to learn about their culture. The professors were really encouraging. They were very helpful, giving us resources. So
It's kind of a different beast than college. And in clinical rotations, I'd say I had a couple mentors that really, even outside of my rotations with them, really helped me get through step two and kind of the last couple of years of medical school and preparing for residency.
St. Lucia exposed us initially during our first and second years in St. Lucia. We were doing a lot of clinics. We had access to the patients, and we had access to everything that we could lay our hands on. So that was an advantage because when we came over here to America, it was not easy for us to cope. I have a lot to do, I believe. Being here, I owe my patients a lot. I owe humanity a lot.
Can we have the next slide? Then it's in the next one.
Huh?
Next slide.
Yes. So thank you, all of you, for attending this session, this live session on the opportunities for aspiring doctors in St. Lucia with clinical rotations in the US and Canada. We would, we've given you a basic presentation. However, please make a note of this. If you need to reach out, our website, toll-free number, and WhatsApp number. You can reach out to Nessie on this, and whatever questions we can schedule another one-on-one virtual call if required, or in small groups, so that if you have further questions, understanding things, you can also clarify that with us. We are here to support you throughout your journey, till you become a doctor, and we'd like to be part of your journey as well. So do let us know, and please get in touch with us. Please make a note of the contact information which is on the slide right now. Questions you want to? No questions. Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much, all of you, for attending this. Yeah. We look forward to getting responses and getting back to you with all the responses, all the questions that you have. Yeah. So that's IA University in partnership with Hubley signing off. Thank you very much for your time, and we look forward to seeing you in the future. Thank you.